Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Today in this video we're going to create a very beautiful website using HTML and CSS. In this video we are going to use some basic properties of CSS and some basic tags of HTML, and by using that CSS properties we are going to design our website, and using HTML we are going to make the structure of our website. So without any further delay, let's begin. So friends, in this website we have one logo in the left side, and in the right side we have created one navigation bar where we have created one button with some hover effect, and just below it we have some text which is the main title of this website, and in the down we have one paragraph and one button with a hover effect, and in the right side we have added one jellyfish which is actually glowing and which makes the website looks pretty cool. So friends, this is a very simple and attractive website that will help you to understand how so without any further delay, let's come to the point and let's create this beautiful website. So friends, here we have created one folder, name of folder 4, and inside it we have created two files which is index.html and style.css, and this is the boilerplate of HTML. And now we are going to create one div with class container, and inside this class container we have created one parent, and inside this div we have created another div with class name gradient, and now we have created one nav tag, and inside this nav tag we have created one heading logo, and then we have created one UL tag. Here we are using the UL tag to create the list items, and inside this tag we have used 5 li tags, and inside this tag we have used anchor tag. So let's give it a name. Now let's open this website on our browser. So to open this website, just right click on the mouse and click on open with live server. As you can see here, our website is showing here. Now we have created one div with a class name main content, and inside this div we have created another div with class name left, and inside this div we have created one heading, one span tag, and here we have used heading 2, and then we have added one paragraph and one button. Now let's create ID solve so that we can apply the CSS property to subscribe button. Now let's link the CSS file with HTML file, and let's start coding the CSS. In the first part of CSS we have written margin 0, padding 0. So if you want to remove any default margin and padding, you have to give it a value 0 margin. So that I have given here margin 0 and padding 0, and let's give box sizing border box. and now I'm targeting the container. So I have to write dot container in order to target this element, and let's give it a width 100%, height 100 vh, background linear gradient 90°, and we have added here color to the background. But if you know the color, you can give it. Now let's comment out this part so that we can have a clear vision. And now I'm targeting the parent div, so I'm writing here dot parent and width 80%, height 90%, and position absolute, top 50%, left 50%, translate -50%, -50%, background color and box shadow 5 pixel, 20 pixel black, and let's make all the elements white. So I'm writing here color white and overflow hidden. Now I'm targeting the nav tag, which is written inside the parent div. So let's write display flex, now I'm targeting the heading. So I'm writing here font size 35 pixel in order to increase the size of this heading, and I want this text to be little bit bold, so I'm writing here font weight 600. If you want to bold the text more, then you have to increase the value to 90 or 900, or if you want to decrease the boldness, then you have to decrease the value to 400, 500, or you can write 300 as well. And now I want the gap from the left side, so I'm writing here margin left for 40 pixel, position relative, and I want this text to be white, so I'm writing here color white. Now let's align the navigation bar to the horizontal, which is actually the list items. So I'm writing here display flex, and now I'm targeting the li. So I want to remove the list style type, so I'm writing here list style type equal to none, and now I want creation none, and padding 5 pixel, 20 pixel from the left and right side, and text transform uppercase, font width 500 and font size 40 pixel, and I'm changing the color, so I'm writing here color white. So now I'm applying the hover effect to this anchor tag, so I'm writing here transition 0.5 second is. So friends, let me tell you, if you want to apply hover effect to any element, then you have to write the tag names, or if you have given a class name, then you just write the class name and then semicolon, and then you just have to write the hover. So friends, I want to change the color whenever mouse cursor moves over the text, and I also want the underline, so I'm writing here text decoration underline and color blue. Now I'm targeting the button, so I'm writing here text decoration none. I'm adding the linear gradient color, so I'm writing here background image linear gradient, and I'm changing the angle of this color, so I'm writing here 90 degree, and then color name, margin 10 pixel. Padding 10 pixel, 30 pixel from left right, and text align center, background size 200% auto, border radius 20 pixel, and transition 0.5 second. Now I'm adding the hover effect to this element, which is a button, so I'm writing here background position right center. So as you can see here, whenever my mouse cursor moves over this button, the color is actually moving from right to left. Now inside at this index.html file, we are creating the div with the class name right, and we are adding one image, so I'm using one image tag. So as you can see here, my image is actually showing here. So now I'm targeting this dot main content, and I'm adding display property, so that we can have arrange this two child in horizontal. Now I'm adding CSS property to this left text, so I'm writing width 50%, height 100%, and I want 40 pixel from top to bottom and 80 pixel from left to right, so I'm writing padding 40 pixel, 80 pixel from left and right. And now I'm targeting the s3 tag, so I'm writing here dot left s3. I want to give it a weight 300 and font size 25 pixel, text transform uppercase, and I want the gap from the top, so I'm writing here margin top 40 pixel and h1. So here I have added some CSS property to this h1 tag, and in the same way I have added some CSS property to this span tag. I'm actually making this text to yellow color and font weight 900, font size 60 pixel, and I want the gap between among these letters, so I'm writing here letter spacing 20 pixel. I want the 20 pixel gap between each word letter, so I'm writing here letter spacing 20 pixel. And here I want to decrease the size of this paragraph, so I'm writing here font size 12 pixels, font weight 400, and similarly I'm writing CSS property to this h2 tag, text accuracy none, margin 10 pixel. So here I'm want the gap from top to bottom, so I'm writing here 10 pixel, and 0 from left to right, so I'm writing here 0, and font weight 500. Here I'm adding CSS property to this button, 5 padding 7 pixel, 15 pixel from left to right, and border radius 5 pixel. I'm actually making the corner smooth, so I'm writing here border radius 5 pixel, font size 12 pixel, border none, outline none, letter spacing 1 pixel, margin top 40 pixel, and background color white, cursor pointer, and transition 0.5 second is. Let's add hover effect to this button, so I'm writing here background color RGB 42093, and box shadow 0,0, 10 pixel white. And now I'm applying the CSS property to the image jellyfish, so I'm actually making the width to 60% and height 100%, and I want the gap 100 pixel from the left side, so I'm writing here padding left 100 pixel, and overflow hidden. And now I'm adding CSS property to this image, so I'm writing here width 300 pixel, transform translate y minus 30 pixel, because I want the gap from the top, so I'm writing here transform translate y minus 30 pixel. And filter saturate 120%. Again I'm applying the CSS property to this gradient div, width 350 pixel, height 350 pixel, position absolute, top 48%, and I want the gradient here, so I am writing left 55% and border radius 50%, background color, z index -1, filter blur 50 pixel, box shadow, let's create let's create one pseudo element and let's apply the CSS property to this element. Content width 20 pixel, height 20 pixel, position absolute, top 50%, left -40 pixel, transform translate y -50%, and let's add a gradient color. So I'm using background linear gradient, and So now this is our final output. Here we have created our beautiful website using HTML and CSS. As you can see here, we have created one logo, one navigation bar in the right side with one button and hover effect, and here we have text which is actually the main title of this website, and here we have one paragraph and one button, and in the right side we have created one we have actually added one jellyfish which is actually glowing and making this entire website looks pretty awesome. If you like this video, please do hit the red buttons, and if you want more content like this, please do hit the red buttons.